Every time I've looked for a solution to a problem, the answer has always been me. Oftentimes, when we are faced with a situation or problem, we are looking outside of ourselves. Why is my manager acting this way? Why is this person not texting me back? Why is my friend doing this? Why hasn't the recruiter got back to me? Why is this happening to me? And the reality is, we have no control over the circumstances outside of ourselves. What we do have control over is how we choose to respond and take care of ourselves. If someone is being incredibly rude to you, that is your call to pause. Instead of react, pause and say, is this my mess or is this their mess? Is this a reflection of me or is this a reflection of them? And if it's a reflection of them, why am I letting it bother me so much? Why am I allowing it to bother me so much? Can I recognize that this person is hurt and is responding from a place of hurt? Can I give them compassion and grace? Can I exit? Can I respect my boundaries? And if I'm allowed to walk away, why don't I? The answer is always you. In relationships, when someone is not showing up for you in the way that you need, the specific thing that you are asking for, 9 times out of 10, you are not giving it to yourself. So if someone is not giving you the time and attention you need, are you giving yourself the time and attention that you need? Are you pouring into yourself? Are you giving yourself gifts? Are you affirming yourself? Because that person is just going to mirror you. So when someone is not doing something in a relationship, that is your cue to do it to yourself. That's your answer. If you are not getting paid enough, if you feel like you're not being compensated, have you asked for the raise? Have you started applying for a different job? Or are you sitting in the, oh, I'm not getting paid enough? No, the answer is always you. If someone is triggering you, that is also a hallmark of a wound or something that you need to work in within yourself. The example is, I have a story. So I was in the car with my mom and a family member, and my mom was driving, and we pick up the family member. And from the moment we get in the car, the family member is complaining, like, and for 20 minutes, all she does is complain. All she does is spew her negativity. And so by the time she gets out of the car and we drop her off, I go to my mom and I'm like, Mom, she was so negative. Oh, she's the worst vibes. Da, 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 da. And I was judging her. And my mom looked at me and was like, why are you so bothered by someone else's negative energy? Why are you letting it penetrate your spirit? I was listening to her and I let it go in one ear and out the other. And I'm not going to let her misery affect me. Like, I'm living my life. My daughter's in town. I'm not going to let it affect me. So that was my call to, okay, why is it bothering me so much? If 2 people can sit in the same car and have completely different responses, that is the cue to myself to be like, let's excavate this. Let's see what this is supposed to teach me. Because it's true. Someone's complaints for 20 minutes shouldn't have such a effect on me. And that was my cue to be like, oh, I pride myself on being such a positive person. Why is this person feel so comfortable complaining? And it really was like, dang, she can honor herself unapologetically, sit in a car, spew her negativity, and not even think twice about it. And I do not give myself that permission. I don't give myself the permission to complain for 20 minutes. And so the trigger was her being so comfortable being her authentic self, even if it made other people feel uncomfortable. And that is the hallmark of the story. When someone is triggering you, it is something from within that's being pressed. It is a thorn. It is a button that is pressing to you. Because the same person, my mom sat next to me and she felt fine. She was unbothered. And so that is your cue to be like, ooh, where is this coming from? Why is it bothering me? What do I need to heal? What do I need to let go? The answer is always you. And I also want to say, if you argue for your limitations, if you argue for why you can't change or what's wrong or da 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 da, that argument will always win. When you argue for your limitations, they will always, always win. The purpose and point of this video is radical self-accountability. You may not be responsible for the things that have happened to you in your life, especially if you have identities that, like, you're a woman, you're a person of color. Like, there are things and systems in place that can make your life harder, but are you just gonna sit there and allow it to? Or are you gonna get up and say, no, I am going to take full authorship of my life, full agency of my life, and I am going to experience radical joy because I deserve it regardless of the systems that are in place. I deserve joy. It is my birthright. And so I will find the answer to the solution needed. It is me. It is always me. The answer is always you. Another thing I want to say is that you do not need to seek another sign, another synchronicity, another horoscope, another thing outside of yourself in order to find the answer. You are the answer. You are the one looking for the sign to confirm something that you already want to know. It is already within you, but are you giving yourself the stillness, the space to ask yourself the question and listen to the answer? Or are you constantly seeking things outside of yourself to find the answer? The last thing that I want to say is that a problem is simply a lack of information. When we know what to do, when we have the knowledge and experience and wisdom to handle a situation, that is what we call it, a situation. We're like, ooh, dang, this is happening, but this is what I have to do. This is what I have to do to fix it, because you already know what to do. When you don't know what to do, when this is your first time experiencing something, you label it as a problem because you don't know what to do. That's why you say, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? That is your answer to that is a lack of information. And so it's up to you to find what the resource is, what the information is, what you need to learn in order to solve the said issue. And the answer is to trust yourself. You have gotten through the darkest days of your life. You are the one that got yourself through those moments. And if you got through those moments, then you can sure as heck get through this moment for sure. Look at the things that you've gone through, the past, and use that as data to say, hey, I've gone through all these experiences. I can get through this. I trust myself to get through this moment. I can do it. And so the answer lives within you. You don't need to seek anything outside of yourself, because what you seek outside of yourself is whatever you're confirming. Whatever you already know, the things outside of yourself is already confirming. So pay attention, excavate, ask yourself, what is this teaching me? What am I supposed to learn from this? How can I change, move, and pivot to experience more joy? But I assure you that whatever you're looking for is already within you. The answer is within you. The treasure is within you. The validation is within you. It's inside of you. And you don't have to seek outside of yourself to know and to be. And so that is the answer. That is the video. I also lastly want to say that I believe in you. If you've gotten to this point of the video, clearly there's an answer that you're looking for that I can assure you is within you. I know that to be true. I do not believe in coincidences, and you got it. For sure, you got it. You just need to give yourself the time, space, grace, and love to settle into the knowing of whatever the answer is for you. Okay, so if this video resonated with you, if it gave you a sense of peace and solace, that was the sole intention. If you liked this video, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will be back with more videos on how to love yourself more deeply, which is what I am all about.